Shows you how to make a histogram. And I'm going to try and do this quickly. These temperatures you got from the website that I sent you, and you copy and paste them. Now this isn't all the temperatures. These are just the temperatures that I've typed in. I just made them up. And what you're going to do is you're going to do maximum first. So I'm going to click on each one of these bars. No, you can't see that. Let's see. Oh, there it is. And to get the maximum, you're going to type in equals. You always type in equals before a formula in Excel. So you're in the Excel of the Office package, Microsoft Office. All right, and so you type in equals max and then parentheses, and it starts with cell A2 and it goes through A23. So you type A2 colon A23 and click enter, and it's going to give you 90. Okay, then when you leave there, you're going to go to the minimum, and I just wrote min there, and then I typed in equals min A2 to A23, and that was because it began with A2 and it ended with, the data was in the last column in A22. So then I want the range. So to get the range, I'm going to have to put equals, and I'm going to make it subtract 90 minus 43, which is 47. I kept messing up here. I would put A25, but because 90 is in the B column, you had to put B25 minus B26, and that would give you 47. Then here I just typed in that I wanted 5 classes. You're going to have between 5 and 20 classes. And then here you'll see that I typed in equals round up, and that's going to make it round, B27, which was the range, divided by the number of classes, which was 5. And that gives you 10 because I put comma 0 and I told it to round it up. So from there, I'm going to start with my min, which is 43, and I'm going to make a column called lower, and I'm going to put 43. Then I'm going to add 10 to it. That'll give me 53. Add 10 to that is 63. Add 10 is 73, and add 10 is 83. Now, since this column starts with 53, this one has got to be 52. It's got to be one less than that one. Then this one's got to be 62 because 52 plus 62 plus 10 is 62. Then 72, then 82, then 92. So these should have 10 between them, and these should have 10 between them. Alright, then next what I did, and I didn't kind of get it to work perfectly, but I did frequency. And here's what I typed in, equals frequency, A colon 23, comma, E colon 6. And that told it to go from A2 to A23, and to take these upper limits and tell me how many was in each one of these classes. So I just did this one column. And now you can drag it down and click it, and you can press Control, Shift, and Enter at the same time, and it's supposed to fill them in. Mine didn't, so I had to go back, and I did this one, and I drug it down, and it did all of them at one time for me. So you may have to practice with that column a little bit. Then the next thing I did was did the midpoint column, and I said 43 plus 52 divided by 2 gave me 47.5. Then you add 10 to each one of these. And I'm going to have to hurry, so I'm going to go ahead to this, and I'm going to show you how I did this. I right-clicked on the table. This is not the table that was there. And I selected data, and I dragged down my frequency, and it changed these numbers. Then I clicked on it again, and no, there was a column in there where I could drag down my midpoints and put in there. You're going to have to kind of play with that and look at it. And then I right-click on the chart right in here, or I just clicked on the chart. This one I right-click, this one I just click. And I go to Design up at the top. When you click on the chart, you can see Design up here, and I went to Layout. I had to move this down and go to Layout 8. And when I did that, the bars Okay, it took me a little while to do the other video, so I didn't get to finish. So I'm going to start with just the table, and I'm going to talk about it. Alright, what you're going to do is, once you get the midpoints in here, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Insert, and you're going to tell it to insert, let's see. Okay, it's not going to let me, oh, there it is. Excuse me, I go to Insert, and then where it says Column, I'm going to go and I'm going to insert a column. I'm not sure you can see all of this, but anyway, it'll say 2D column, and you want the first one because it's the clustered column. And when you put that column in there, it's not going to look like your picture does here. And what you'll do is you'll right-click on that chart. You'll right-click out in this area, not on the bars, on the chart. And you'll select Data, and then you'll drag down your frequency. And when you drag it down, you'll see a table that's over the chart that will change, and those numbers will kind of appear in the chart. Then you're going to see a bar that says horizontal category, and you're going to click on Edit that horizontal category, and you're going to drag these midpoints down then to the horizontal, and that's why the midpoints end up on the x-axis and the frequency ends up on the y-axis. And it's hard for me to show you that because I had to do this before I started the video. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you click on the chart, and you go to Chart Tools, which is up at the top, and you go to Design, and you'll only see 6 designs, so there's an arrow, and you have to hit that arrow so that you can see Design 8. And Design 8, it'll say Layout 8, so you want that option. And when you click on it, this will appear, but it won't say midpoints. But excuse me, if you'll go to, you'll see where it'll say like title or something, and if you click on that, there'll be a box and you can type in midpoints. Then you can click on this one and put a axis title there, and then you can click on here and put a chart title. So that's what you want to do to kind of make it look better. Then you'll right click on your bars, and you'll go to Format Data Series. And if you'll go to Format Data Series, you want it to say the gap width is no gap. So you can move this and the bars will separate, or you can move it back and the bars will go together. And then you close that, and there's your histogram.